Hey all you creepy fellow friends and lovers of all things dark and spooky. How are you this week? Here at Graveyard Dance, we have a treat for you this week. The story of one of the most haunted places in all of the United States. If you're not scared, continue on. If you are, continue on anyway. It's an interesting historical piece of American history either way. Just make sure you pull the covers over your head when you go to sleep. Not that that will help you either. It didn't help my friend who stayed there, but that comes later in the story. Sit back, grab a snack and a beverage of your choosing and prepare for a spooking. The Myrtles plantation is a large and historic antebellum home located in St. Francisville, Louisiana. It is renowned for its alleged haunted reputation and has become a popular destination for paranormal enthusiasts and tourists alike. The plantation's history dates back to the late 18th century when it was built by General David Bradford, also known as Whiskey Dave, who was a prominent figure in the area. The full story of the Myrtles plantation begins with its construction in 1796. General David Bradford built the house as a summer home for his family, and it was originally named Laurel Grove. After Bradford's death in 1808, the plantation changed hands several times before being purchased by Rough and Gray Sterling in 1834. Sterling and his wife, Mary Catherine Cobb, expanded and renovated the house, giving it the distinctive Greek Revival style that it is known for today. Tragedy struck the Myrtles plantation during the Sterling's ownership. In 1851, their daughter Sarah Matilda married Judge Clark Woodruff, and they had 3 children together. However, 2 of their children died at young ages due to yellow fever epidemics that swept through the region. The deaths of these children are often cited as one of the reasons for the reported hauntings at the plantation. The most famous ghost story associated with the Myrtles plantation is that of Chloe, a slave woman who allegedly poisoned members of the Sterling family. According to legend, Chloe was involved in an affair with Judge Woodruff and sought revenge after he ended their relationship. She supposedly baked a cake laced with poison and served it to Woodruff's wife and children, resulting in their deaths. Chloe was then hanged by her fellow slaves as punishment. While the story of Chloe is perhaps the most famous ghostly tale associated with the plantation, there are several other intriguing stories that have been passed down through generations. These tales add to the mystique and haunted reputation of the Myrtles plantation. One of the other ghostly tales associated with the Myrtles plantation is that of the Woodruff children. According to legend, 3 young children named Cornelia, James, and Mary Elizabeth Woodruff died under mysterious circumstances in the 19th century. It is believed that they were poisoned by a slave named Chloe who had been seeking revenge on their father, Judge Clark Woodruff. The spirits of these children are said to haunt the plantation, often appearing as playful apparitions or crying out for their mother. Another ghostly tale linked to the Myrtles plantation involves a former owner named William Winter. Winter was shot on the front porch of the house in 1871 by a stranger seeking revenge for his brother's death during the Civil War. Legend has it that Winter's spirit still lingers in the house, occasionally appearing as a full-bodied apparition or causing objects to move on their own. Visitors and staff members have reported hearing footsteps and seeing a man in 19th century clothing roaming the premises. Furthermore, one of the most chilling ghostly tales associated with the Myrtles plantation is that of a slave girl named Cleo. According to local folklore, Cleo was a young slave who was brutally punished for eavesdropping on her master's conversation. Her ear was allegedly severed as punishment, and she died from her injuries. It is said that her spirit still haunts the plantation, often manifesting as a disembodied voice or an eerie presence felt by visitors and staff. Some have even claimed to see a spectral figure with a missing ear roaming the grounds. On a side note here for just a moment. What was the deal with the ear-cutting thing? Did this guy have an ear fetish or something? Damn man, I mean, come on. Be nice already. Anywho, moving on. These ghostly tales, including the stories of Chloe, the Woodruff children, William Winter, and Cleo, have contributed to the Myrtles plantation's reputation as one of the most haunted locations in the United States. Visitors and paranormal enthusiasts flock to the plantation in hopes of experiencing these supernatural phenomena firsthand. Someone I knew years ago once told me that her and her husband actually went to spend the weekend there once, and she claimed that she had left a washcloth on the sink in the restroom, and it came flying at her. That spooked her, but when she saw ghostly footprints imprinting in the carpet as they came walking towards the bed that her and her hubby was in, and all of a sudden, the blanket ripped away and fell to the floor with no one having caused it, scared her nearly to death. She cried tears of fright talking about it even years later. Was it real? An elaborate hoax? Who knows? I'd really love to spend some time there to find out. Anyone want a road trip? If you'd like to see it close up, but still too afraid to go, or if you do want to step on fear's big toe and throw caution to the wind, the website for the plantation home is myrtlesplantation.com. Well folks, that's all we have in store for you today. Did you enjoy the story? Like, subscribe, follow and buy our swag to let us know. We appreciate each and every one of you, especially the ones brave enough to keep coming back for creepy content. Have a story idea? Drop it below. Yours may be next. Till next time.